Hi guys, it's Mark from Burton Bibles here, bringing you another quick Bible review, and today we're looking at some more Bibles that I got from the Christian Resources Together event the other day. Today I want to look at the Good News Bible. Now, I don't know how much you know about the Good News Bible. I don't know a great deal. I know it's been around for maybe 30 years or so. I've just been taking notice of it more and more these days because they do seem to be getting some traction. Back in the 80s, it was a Bible, the Good News Bible was found in a lot of schools. My school, my primary school and my high school, I think, all stocked the Good News Bible on the shelves. And I didn't really think much of it. I was brought up on the King James version and I was never really that impressed with the Good News Bible, but I've been looking at it again with the fresh goggles of adulthood and all the rest of it, and maturity, and I'm taking a fresh look at this Bible, and there's a lot to commend it. By the looks of things, the translation appears to fit in kind of in the middle ground of that spectrum from literal translation to paraphrase, this being word for word, literal translation, and this being more sort of interpretative paraphrasing, and then in the middle you've kind of got your thought for thought translations, such as the perhaps the New Living Translation, or this one, for example, the Good News Bible, or the NIV, for example. Now, these are new; these are brand new. They were a gift from the event. You pick them up. They're produced by the Bible Society. So this is the Bible Society here in the UK. I imagine they must have the rights for the Good News Bible, and they've produced these and released them. They're the personal size, and they are really, really, really nice. I am blown away. I really am. They are cheap Bibles. I don't even know if they're Smith sewn, to be honest, but who cares? They're very reasonable and low cost, and they're just really attractive. This is a stylish new soft-touch edition of the best-selling Good News Bible translation. Includes all new aids to reading the Bible. These sorts of Bibles would be perfect gifts for perhaps somebody who is new to the Scriptures, doesn't have a background in Christian things, doesn't own a Bible. One of these would be attractive, tactile, easy to read, and just a great experience for them, I think. This one is the soft touch, so this is another one of these synthetic sort of leatherette. Well, actually, it's not really a leatherette. It's more of it's just soft. It feels bizarre. It just feels like a soft sort of rubbery sort of material in this bright orange with a card, paste off liner, of course. Single tiny little useless ribbon in it. But as we open it, there's a lot to commend it. There's a table of contents. There's the Good News Bible, the first edition, 1979. So this edition is 2017. Just to let you know a bit about the translation there. So yeah, there's contents. There's welcome to the Good News Bible. There's a whole guide in here, which is nice, to reading the Bible. Where do I begin? Which is cool. Some of the key events and key things in the Bible. What to bear in mind as you read. There's a few maps there as well. This is all in the beginning of the Bible, which I think is probably a more logical place to put it rather than at the back. There is a bit in the back about the translation process and the texts that I used, which is always nice to see. So that's nice, and in the back there are some indexes, there's some more maps, there's a word list as well, which is cool. So you can see what I mean about this being useful for somebody new, either new to the faith or somebody that you want to introduce the Bible to them. Perhaps they're not a Christian or they're not saved. This would be a great way of doing it. The Gideons do something similar, don't they, with their Bible, but this would be perfect for that too. It's not red letter. It's got these nice little headings, which is useful for somebody new to the Scriptures as well. There's a little bit about each book, before you get to it, which is nice. The paper is thin and average, but it's not bad. It's not disgraceful. It's reasonably opaque, and in general, the text it's probably about a 7.5 point font, something like that. It is clearer and easier to read than a Pitminion, definitely. And I really like it. I really like it. So that is the sort of soft touch one, and then they've brought out this one with the sort of ribbon around it and a cloth overboard cover. This one has a slightly longer ribbon, but it's identical inside, I believe. These are both exactly the same. So we've got the same intro pages and the maps, and the text block is again identical. It's on the same paper, they're the same dimensions, it's the same print, and in the back you'll get the same helps as well. But really impressive, really impressive. I'm going to definitely gift these away. Just people who I think might like them. I'll offer them to them. People who are new to the scriptures or new in the faith or youngsters, I will definitely be gifting those away, and hopefully they'll get plenty of use out of them. These were also there, which I picked up. These are Gospels, so the Gospel of Matthew, Mark, Luke and John. And inside it's a nice, attractive paperback format. Again, produced by the Bible Society, doing a great work there. And this is just straight into the Gospel. But it is the whole Gospel, it is the Scriptures in the Good News translation, and it's just something that you could hand out to somebody at your church, you know, if you're tracting on the street or if you're door knocking or whatever, you could just pass them a Good News Gospel of John. And it's really clear, it's got those headings again, and it has actually got some little references at the bottom that are just sort of interpretative, you know, what this means, or alternative translations to help people read that. And it's just really, really nice. More of a sort of book format, but again, I'll be gifting these away to people who I feel might get something out of them. So really impressed with the Good News Bible. Seems to be a pretty decent translation and perfect for somebody who's, you know, young in the faith. I would definitely put it in that category of like the New Living Translation or the NIV, something like that, where you just want that text to flow a bit better, to be in slightly more easier English. This is probably a reading grade below, so it's useful for youngsters as well. So I really like that little sort of package of Good News stuff there, and I hope you found that interesting in looking at that. So yeah, we'll find you again on another video. See ya, bye.